neighbor. I'm welcome.
Evening, Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
Hallo.
Goeiedag. It's like Eurovision, isn't it?
Al de Hollanders die in Antwerpen komen, terug in veer.
Can I just throw a question out to everybody?
Oh. You just did.
Good. Yep.
What's everybody's opinion about clearing the rolling cage? Because I've heard some people say it improves stuttering.
No, just if you change the scenery or anything else, you need to clear it, or every update is best to clear it. So it's a fresh new one. But I use it always off. It's turned off for me.
I never touched that, to be honest. I didn't even know about that.
No, I mean, I've got mine on, and I know it makes it smoother when you rotate around the craft. But when you haven't got it on, it's more juddery.
But it's only necessary for people who have a bad internet. Huh?
Hello. Hello, Gallery Herbie. Nice to have you here. Digital Flight in VR. Thank you for joining us. CO Verona, thank you. And Augusta, great to have you on the stream. We're about to get started.
And I'm inside cloud, and I've gone to external view to rotate round the aircraft. There's a considerably more lag when I'm in the cloud than when I'm out the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud is the performance degrader. Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. And mist as well.
From the raindrops.
I have mine set to high. I just find ultra just takes that little bit too much off
Ultra is too much, and the difference between high and ultra is not that noticeable if you don't have a 3090.
Yeah, well, I've got a 3080, so it should, it's okay. It's good enough.
Yeah, because they're volumetric, they're in 3D depth on that.
Hello, guys. It should be. Hurry. Hello to everybody on the stream. I hope you can hear me. Hello to Galloway, Digital Flight VR, Verona, great to have you here, and Augusta, thanks for watching. We're about to get going.
Doberman disappeared.
Yeah. I've got a few ghosts behind me. I've got three ghosts behind me. Everyone's disappeared in front.
There's a lot of people in there.
All the name tags have disappeared on me.
Yeah, I think the name tags disappear when you're really close to people.
I hope you can hear me.
That's normal.
Well, I'd like to be close to more of you guys, but...
Let's go for a little run up the runway and see what happens.
Okay, guys. Welcome to event number 11. We're having a jaunt in the land of volcanoes today, Java. My thanks to Smudger very much for suggesting the location and giving me the route outline. And as I mentioned earlier, if you like it, it's mainly my input, and if you don't like it, blame Smudger.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Also, just a quick one, Burning Blue Designs, who are a very high quality scenery developer, have very kindly and without any obligation given me 3 copies of Martha's Vineyard, the new airport scenery. And where better for me to give that out than on the stream. So at the end of this, we will be giving away 3 copies of the new airport Martha's Vineyard in the States. Very famous one, particularly for US presidents and that sort of thing. Guys from the States will be very familiar with it. And of course, we'll be having the Just Flight vouchers as well. We got a ton of people here. So I think let's head out on leg 1 and we can chat as we go. So leg 1, we're heading to Whiskey India Charlie Mike, which is Siberium, if I pronounce it correctly. It is a full stop landing, runway 15. So you need to fly basically past the airport and then loop round for a landing runway 15. Altitude is 1,110 feet. But for this leg you only need to climb to 2,500 feet. We all okay to go?
Yep.
Yep.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah,
let's
go.
On your mark.
Rotating.
Let's do this.
I'm rotating.
Rolling start for me, I'm afraid.
Let's go. All right, full throttle.
I'm out of here, guys.
Ooh.
Here we go, bit of right rudder. And we're up. Whoa.
Wacky races.
Passing by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to set my altitude quickly, 2,500 feet.
A community
Nice.
takeoff.
Nice little greenery up here.
Coming back on the prop. And there we go. Going to do a fairly tight turn so I can get the autopilot on, so I can so we can have a look at all the other people that are flying with us. We got about 60 people.
Yeah,
I think
same
it's a
here.
record today.
Been on their cloak of invisibility.
Disappeared in front. I've swung behind me. I can see quite a few people behind me though. I think.
I said, Neo Smudge. I see Simhanger going through. I see
Yeah,
Brad
spreading out
Yoga
there now.
coming out, yeah.
There we go.
God, I love this sim.
Me too.
I think
Such escapism.
everybody's up from what I can see.
I'm already at 130 knots as agreed.
Coming back on the prop a little bit. I want about 2,100 revs for the RPM.
Ever
for
since I
the,
downloaded and used the
for the
NIS
climb.
scaler, it's much better. Absolutely fantastic with the G2. Everything's so clear and crisp.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm using that too, and I confirm. I gotta install that as soon as possible. I haven't had time.
I'm glad you raised that issue actually, because I don't agree, but I'm a Quest 2 user for any of you out there, and I downloaded it, and
Laps are up.
yeah, absolutely makes things a lot sharper. But to me, it made it a bit too sharp.
Yeah,
Everything
I found
was
that
very
as well.
shimmery for me.
Everything was very contrasty. So I actually binned it off, to be honest, and reverted back to
What
normal
level?
normal set,
Chris?
which seems a bit softer on the graphics.
Did you actually tweak the little table with you got the resolution and also the sharpness? Did you actually try tweaking that slider?
Yeah, I did had a good play with it. Unless I'm doing something wrong, I didn't. It made everything too contrasty. So
30 to 40% grips tops. 35% really.
okay, all right, maybe I'll give it another go then. But yeah, it was too sharp. I mean, performance-wise,
Yes, I put it also into about 50, and it works best for me.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yeah, I
Set
just-
at 90 and 30% on sharp.
I just followed Pie in the Sky settings and kind of went from there. Really, you know.
Yeah, I follow his too.
But it's amazing when you press Control and F1 and you see the difference with it in and with it out. It's absolutely amazing as far as I'm concerned. It's
Yeah.
I'm using the Oculus Tray tool with my Rift, and that seems to work very well. Very smooth.
Yeah, the tray tool's good for things like ASW and things like that.
Sorry guys, what heading are we going on? I'm just flying out to sea here.
Yeah, turn around.
Yeah.
Alright.
286,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
between 286 and 290.
It's almost a complete 180 after you take off.
Okay, copy that.
If you're flying out to sea, you're going to be very lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's know if you spot any orcas.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that did that.
Yeah.
Buzz MC 007.
How high are these volcanoes?
Thank you.
How high do we
Greetings
need to be
from
for this
Holland.
first joint? Jaunt.
Some of them are
2,500 per
12,000.
person.
The joint is after the flight.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I got that wrong, didn't I? I was giving it away.
Yeah, I prefer an edible myself.
I think some of the volcanoes range from about 7 to 12,000, I think.
Oh, right, crikey.
It's about 8,500 feet, isn't it? For this first one.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Right. Okay.
Well, for
Remember-
the first leg, guys, 2,500's plenty.
Is it right? Okay.
And then
Where
after
I'm
that,
at.
we're going to need to start climbing a fair amount. It's later
Okay.
on in the route that we hit the volcanoes.
Right. We'll follow your lead.
Probably the
Yeah,
idea
I'm
is
pretty much
but
ready
it
to-
disappeared.
Remember, if you're going to use that NIS tool, you have to alter the user CFG file in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, deep tweaking. Oh, you love that.
Yeah, you have to set the sharpening in the VR settings to 0, not 1, otherwise it's over sharpened if you use the NIS.
We'll have a chat later on about that, Smurf. Yeah.
Not a problem, mate.
Good man. How are you, right, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, all good.
Mark, are you still happy with your G1
Yes, I am, for now.
for now? Have you got any idea what you might move on to, or?
Well, it's clear the big temptation and what I'm saving up for right now is, you can guess what?
Hello.
Wouldn't be a Vario, would it?
Quest 2?
The original Vive. No, yeah. Of course it's the Vario.
The Sony?
The Sony
An old
PS.
Sony laptop.
I saw you on the Forbes list.
The Vario Aero. But it is
Wow.
pricey.
Yeah.
And
How much are those?
if I've got base stations and controllers already, so I'm going to be looking at about £2,000.
Yeah.
Business
Goodness me.
Yeah, already pre-ordered. Mine came to £2,048.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
about
sold
right.
duty on that as well.
Is that you, Mike?
No, it's not. So I've ordered mine. No, he didn't. The price, whoever asked that question, does come including duty. They calculate that in.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mine's due in about 3 to 5 months.
Oh wow,
Ordered
you're
mine
joking.
15th of December, and I had a 3 to 4 month wait period.
Oh. Did you hear that
Are you worrying
noise?
about these dead pixels we're hearing about people talking about?
Sound of Mark's heart breaking.
I'm starting to worry about couriers bashing these headsets, you know, for so many dead pixels. Because I dropped a headset a long time ago, and I killed some pixels by doing so.
Oh dear, that's bad.
By dropping the headset?
Yeah, I dropped a what was it? My valve index from about standing height, hit the floor, and it killed about 4 pixels. So I'm just wondering, is these dead pixels that people are experiencing courier related? Because I can't see them shipping out crap not with their name and their price.
Hello to Mike GC.
Did you look on the floor in case they were on there?
Thanks for joining
they
us.
were, mate. I tried to re-glue them, but
And
it
Marco
just let them
Puda,
even
hey,
play
from
damage.
Brazil. Welcome, welcome.
I had their first album. It was really good.
Lost Pixels.
The Dead Pixels.
Good comedy series. That was on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it is.
Would everybody who's got G2s, would they say that that is a good entry point?
Yeah.
It's the best entry point.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
Definitely,
mate.
Well,
definitely.
What I would say about the G2 is it is the best headset in the market, value for money, and pound
Yes.
for pound for what you get. It is the de facto headset as we talk right now, because
Right.
anything the Varjo Aero and that sort of thing, that's more premium and that sort of thing. So yeah, I would
High-end.
absolutely recommend the G2. I do want to order the Varjo, but I am aware of a number of developments happening in the market, and you know,
It's always something better.
yeah, and you know, you're always caught in the same circle of, do I buy now or do I wait? And if you wait, then there's a delay and you think you should have bought. And if you do buy, particularly if I buy, you can guarantee within a week somebody comes out with something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's just the way the world works.
Guys,
ordered-
I've got. Go on.
I just going to say I ordered my computer when the sim came out, and I got the 2080 Super, and I knew the 30 series was coming. But if I had waited and waited, I just wouldn't have got my computer, and I would have been way ahead of the game. You know, as it is, I'm happy. I'm running right now.
Yeah, that's it. You got to get on the ladder at some point.
For those of you using VR, how are you bringing up approach charts and stuff like that?
Well, I'm not. I think you can. There is a way, but I'm
Yeah, there is it.
Hey, Mike from Bristol. That's a lovely place to live. No problem with that.
B. I find that better than the new one, which is there's another one which Steve mentioned the other day, but I find the EFB one's very good.
I use the Navigraph.
Is that the electronic flight bag?
That's the one, yes.
Yeah, that looks really good actually.
Yeah, I recommend Sim EFB, and if you're not going to use all those features, then I strongly recommend FS Kneeboard.
I'm using that.
Yeah.
Those are the two de facto, and for VFR flying like we're doing right now, FS Kneeboard every day of the week. When you're doing more complicated, you want ILSs and that sort of thing, then you go for Sim EFB, guys.
I'm just using Kneeboard for the first time now. It looks brilliant, really, as a map, but I'm only using the freebie version.
Is it readable in VR?
No problem with that, and you can do a flight plan and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I think I might upgrade to the Buy Me now after seeing it. It's very impressive from what I've seen so far.
But yeah, I mean, running multi monitors, I can have everything I want on a secondary monitor. I'm just wondering in VR, what are you tabbing across into other windows, or how are you using that?
You can bring them up. Skyfall Sim, you can open as an iPad and movable, like the VFR map. And I'm sure the knee pad, sits where it is.
Knee pad and Sim EFB create their own panels in the top toolbar.
Yep.
So you just choose those and away you go. And then the ultimate, if you want, guys, for me is Navigraph. And that's got everything.
Navigraph.
That's what I use, and it is a bit pricey because it's a monthly sub.
Subscription, right? What's it called again?
Yeah.
Navigraph.
Yes, like 10 euro every month or something.
Yeah, but
about £8.
Yeah, but what it does do, there's a couple of things that you don't realize. One, it updates the AIRAC cycle in Microsoft Flight Simulator every time you update it. And also, interestingly, where it's got an airport in its database and Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have it, you actually find the airport in the sim.
Yeah, I was flying with a friend 2 days ago, and he has Navigraph, and he had an RNAV that I didn't have, right? But he was, I think it's just because it's updating with more recent stuff.
Yeah.
I got a slightly different route. I used Navigraph, but I used the GTN 750, so it's kind of integrated into the cockpit. I used their panel. I used their kind of panel that can pop up in VR as well. Like you do need to go the Navigraph route if you want to use that.
Yeah, the GTN 750 is great, but the default Garmin panels with the NXI upgrade, they are coming up in leaps and bounds.
There's a new update now that is compatible. I'm using it. The GTN 750 is now compatible with the Garmin 1000 NXI.
Yeah, and interestingly, the Twin Otter is going to be compatible with the GTN 750.
Ah, wow. Then I'm definitely going to get that bird also.
Love that.
Yeah.
And right on your 6 mark.
Let me have a look.
Oh, you're roughly cruising about 140
Moppish
to 150,
Cornet 74, I've got you. Fogger Wars behind me. Ooga Booga. Oh, love that name. Ooga Booga. How you doing?
Ooga Booga, Bora, Mini Zimba.
Can somebody tell me what the scenery's like? Because I've been flying instruments.
Well, look out the window.
Yeah.
I thought I might crash.
Even live weather's clear.
Nice and green.
I'm using REX Weather Force. It's really cool.
It's because Rattrap hasn't taken the for sale sign off the front windscreen yet.
No, that's true.
He's still got the sticker.
Sparky Sven, I've got you.
Yeah, you just disappeared.
I'm well and truly trailing behind the pack tonight, guys. I'm flat out at 177 knots. Is that too slow?
No,
We're going for that Sparky move.
You must be going the wrong way.
I've slowed right down. I'm only doing 140.
Oh, okay. I'm catching you up then. That's okay. Yeah, but I was heading out to sea, remember?
And
I'm
lost
further
again.
behind you, Mark, now.
Just
Is
you to
anybody
catch up.
getting any turbulence?
No turbulence.
I'm smooth at the minute.
Really.
Guys, is it just me, or can other people see there's somebody bombing around in a Spitfire?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, I saw it also.
The Spitfire there.
I just
Is
had
that
to
outlaw?
reboot. Anyone have tips for me to catch up? Should I just get in a fast plane and follow the
No,
plan?
just you. Or are you friended with anybody in this
Spawn at the
flight?
next airport.
No.
We're just here providing the protection in the Spitfire.
You can just join at the next
So-
airport, or we're not that far out.
So who's in the Spitfire?
Silence.
You can spawn at anybody. Just load up the flight plan and find out roughly where we are, and just spawn on someone or towards the front. You should join in.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Spawn in at Whiskey, India, Charlie, Mike.
Correct.
I'll slow down for you.
Nah, go ahead. I'll catch up. Thank you. I'll spawn in.
You can press Y and then 8 on the number pad and it'll zoom you forward. And then Y again to come back out.
Okay, guys, just to talk about this first, the first runway, the first landing. It's one of very few that is asphalt or hard surface. It's a nice long runway because I felt bitterly picked on after the last flying. We're going to land runway 15, left-hand traffic. So as you fly, you fly past the runway, keep it on your left, and then loop round and land. We're not going to backtrack to take off. We're just going to go to the end of the runway, and then when everybody's down, we'll just take off from there.
I can see a humongous volcano to my right. It's about by 11 o'clock. About 2 o'clock in the distance.
Yeah, I see that. It's covered by clouds, but I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only the ones under the sea are exploding at the moment.
Yeah, that volcano to your right is Mount Semeru. It's the highest volcano in Java at 12,060 feet.
Wow, okay.
Is it active so much?
There's Krakatoa.
Evening, Guy.
It's east of Java.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
They should simulate a real explosion. Because if you go to a volcano that is exploding, it's not there in the sim.
Did you see that
it already? Yeah.
You saw the volcano in Tonga?
Yeah, I went there. There was nothing to see.
Yeah. If only. One of the flight sims from years ago used to have a volcano on it, didn't it? You better go and visit it. Was it Hawaii somewhere?
It was Hawaii, yeah.
Big killer whale.
Killer whale in Hawaii and it's still there.
But if it's a hurricane or stuff like this, then it's really there. It's fun to fly in.
Yeah, a couple of years ago I went to Mount Etna on a trip, and the day before it's actually erupted. We could see it from our hotel window. We were about 12 miles away from it. It was quite spectacular. And we asked the owner of the hotel, was that anything to worry about? And he says, no, that's nothing to worry about.
Yeah. I dare say the people in Pompeii thought about the same.
Art and Victor, thanks for joining us. Great to have you here. Have a good flight, guys, and have fun. Having fun, what it's about. It's all relaxed, and next time, come and join us, my friend.
it play nice with people who need to wear reading glasses?
Yes, it does.
Not super.
Not really smash, not really, but there are options.
I wear reading glasses with the G2 and it seems okay, but then again I'm not wearing bottle tops, so I suppose not too bad.
I've got a G2 and I bought the inserts, and it's so much easier with the inserts. You get them, you just stick them in.
Those are the ones from America?
No, they're from Germany, these ones.
I got the German ones too.
VR opticians.
They come with a blue light filter. I think they're about €90, something like that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about ordering some of those. So you recommend them then, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I had mine.
I
They
would recommend that as well.
Yeah, they arrived in 2 weeks. They were really good.
Have
And
they
they
got,
in Germany.
Have they got built-in diopter adjustment?
You just tell them what diopter you want.
Oh, the
basically,
G2 does.
Just two.
As you can see, guys, I'm fully loaded up here. Got quite a bit of cargo on board.
Sharp sticking out because I've gone to plastic ones. Because anything with glass and metal, I've scratched the lens of mine already. So just wear cheap off-the-shelf plastic ones because you need a mid-range. A distance glass might not be right. Definitely a close-up reading glass is way out. It's wrong. So you need something that's going to focus at 2 meters or further.
I'm glad somebody raised that issue, actually, whoever that was, because I'm in my mid-40s now, and my eyes are on the turn, and I've obviously...
You just wait.
Yeah, well...
I was going to say, oh boy, I remember those days.
I find,
did you say you're in your mid-40s?
Mid-40s, yeah.
My
God.
12.
Me too.
I don't even remember my mid-40s.
Well, Mark, that's a good question. Mark, do you fly with glasses on, or do you just put your headset on?
No, I fly with glasses in my G1, with my glasses on, no problem. And the G2's the same, in my opinion.
Okay, because I've got my Quest headset on, and it's okay. I mean, I can tell it's VR, but obviously when I take my headset off and I'm trying to read some text, obviously my eyes are not so great for long-sighted, I think, is why I've struggled to read up close. But I'm worried in the day, obviously when my eyes get a bit worse, but obviously maybe VR headset technology would improve by then, but I don't know.
Well,
it's a big worry for me wearing glasses, put it that way.
I fly with my with my glasses, which I wear all the time on, no problem.
I mean, same with me, Mark. I wear glasses
me
all
too.
the time. I buy focals, and I have no problem.
ATC is telling me to use runway 33.
Since when have you ever obeyed ATC, Sparky?
Me? I'm bettering my life.
Right, we're going for our first landing.
If we all eat carrots, they've got to be good, because you never see a rabbit wearing glasses, do you?
No, but the
only bright-eyed sun's coming up.
Yeah, my mum used to say
2 degrees.
That. It work.
Down.
Yeah, but you can't even...
Second stage down.
There's quite a few people bouncing down the runway. It's incredible sitting here and watching.
I was looking further down, and I'm right next to it. Okay.
That's because I approached it 160 knots.
For some reason I thought it'd be parallel with the flight. Okay.
At least I've got my reverse bound this week.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, they disappeared for some reason. It worked, and then an update came out of the
I've
aircraft,
overshot
and
the
it would not
runway.
work. The toggle.
There it is. Look at all those people
like
coming
a
in,
tower
guys.
block, right?
That
as
is
I'm approaching
that
this
is
runway.
amazing.
Yeah,
Look
great
at that.
placement of the hotels, isn't it?
I crashed. Damn it. I stalled out turning to the runway 33.
What are you doing?
Should have listened to ATC.
Sparky's always going rogue.
Yeah, ATC is to blame.
Mark, I think the server's settled down a bit now, isn't it? Safe to say?
Yeah, I can't count the number of people, but I really should have turned my labels off because I can't see the runway.
Yeah, Spitfires have landed.
Right, here we go. Speed bleeding off.
Yep.
70
I'll tell you what,
knots.
guys, I wish they would implement a distance
touchdown
on the name tags.
Reverse
because obviously you
thrusters
see the height
in.
somebody's at, but not how far away from them.
Yeah, I've thought that.
I
The
mentioned
distance
that
will be more
months
useful
ago.
than the height.
out of reverse.
Yeah, clearly I've played too much ILL2.
No, you're spot on there because I said that months ago that
Yeah.
would be a better option than having the height trap.
Maybe it's just a reach too far at the moment, you know.
Everybody turn your name tags off, please. Thank you.
I just bought IL2 on the sale for about £5.
Flaps up.
Bargain.
Yeah, VR
absolute
version
bargain.
as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's going to be quite good, that.
Yeah, I've just got to get the grips with it at some point.
A friend of mine has asked when can he have a headset on that he can sit in the passenger seat in VR and fly together. That would be good.
It's on the list, sharing cockpit. Yeah, that's something they should introduce.
Or in the back.
That is in the works, guys.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, shared cockpits in the works. Realistically, I would expect the last quarter of this year.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Really?
Then the Kodiak is going to be handy. We all sit in it.
You need 2 PCs to run it, right? It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Like, it just about works with one.
Well, if you had a Lancaster bomber or a Flying Fortress, then some could get on the guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We could all just go in an A380.
Jolly boys day out.
Well, I tell you what, guys, that would be really handy for the Concorde because that would be 3 players, wouldn't it?
That would be perfect. Well, it's the same like multiplayer now, but we sit in one plane.
Did they actually say how that's going to work, Mark, with 2 headsets?
No, it's what it would be is that you would individual computers. You will log on and you'll be able to join the same. You'll each have your own aircraft. Oh wow, Moser, you okay? Yeah, just doing loops over me here. Sorry, I lost my total train of thought there. No, you're both in the sim, and one's flying in the co-pilot seat, one in the pilot seat. The only thing I'm not aware of is whether you'll be able to see that there's a co-pilot there or not.
Yeah.
Because the previous iterations of shared cockpit, although you had a pilot and co-pilot, you couldn't see each other, although you could both operate the same cockpit.
Yeah. I think that aspect, Mark's going to be a bit novelty if they introduce animation to it. It's just the fact that things you can move knobs and buttons and stuff, yeah?
That's correct, yeah. Thanks, Mike. IL Stumovic is very good indeed, Mike. It's fantastic.
Then you've had all the avionics guys in the back tracking submarines and things.
Oh yeah. Obviously, yeah. I saw a program the other day about it showing the Americans with the Hurricane chasers flying out of Alaska. It was quite interesting.
Yeah, they're slightly shorter, aren't they, than the Electra?
The Orion.
Yeah, that's it.
The Orion is a DC-6 for me.
DC-6, yeah, that's it. I couldn't remember what it was.
Just with Allison turboprops rather than piston engines, radials.
Yeah,
Okay, captains.
Just turn down the opacity of the name tags.
Okay, captains, if I can interrupt quickly, it's time for the second leg. We are departing to Whiskey India Alpha Kilo, Magahaya Airport, and forgive me for that pronunciation. Heading is 298. It's 46 nautical miles. You're going to need around 7,500 as a minimum to get over the high ground, which is slightly later on in the leg. And we are landing runway 13 again, left hand as before. And the altitude of the runway where we're going is 2,172 feet. So let's go, guys.
I'm off.
Start your engines.
Again, my question, is there a way to adjust the opacity of the nameplate?
Not that I'm aware of.
All you can do with them is just add various mods to change the size and colour.
Alright, thank you.
Mark and gentlemen, I'm going to have to pay out here. I'm going to go and join the memorial flight. But lovely to see you all.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, my friend.
Take care. Yeah, have a good one.
See you next time. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Ooh. I'm doing some slalom between the city buildings. It's fun.
That's a good plane spotters hotel up there at the end of the runway.
Yeah, it would be.
Oops.
It's the tyre marks on the roof that worry me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I overstressed my caravan and the wings fell off. I've had to spawn on someone else.
That's a very big volcano up there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That's a bit of climbing.
I have a Spitfire right next to me, turning around. I think it's just over.
Right, let's go.
Oh, 2 Spitfires now.
Right rudder
I
down.
think the mountain in front of us, guys, is Mount Pangangro, 9,905.
Wow.
Otherwise known as Mount Brown
Flaps up
Trousers.
1 degree.
Yes.
Is that you, Smudge, you're talking?
Flats.
It is indeed.
Have you been to this part of the world, have you?
Only once. With my parents a very long time ago.
Okay.
Coming back on my prop and throttle so I don't overstress the engine.
Up and away.
Just turning on.
Yeah,
one.
I'm really impressed with the multiplayer now. They've really settled it down.
7,500 feet. I need to dial in.
I've had some great flights during the
doing
week with just
quickly.
completely random people. Befriended them, you know.
There we go. And I want to climb.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
need
thing to
to
get
climb
into, isn't it?
quite
Well, that was one of my real
aggressively.
bugbears, if you remember. You can't, just so immersive braking when you're having a great
climb
time, they
1,000
just disappear
feet a minute.
and don't come back.
Should
Yeah,
be fine.
exactly. Yeah, it spoils the whole illusion.
Yeah, they're really
Flaps
getting
fully
it's
up
really getting
now.
better.
If you're flying, sorry for my ignorance, but you bump into somebody when you're out on the server somewhere and you want to befriend them or want to send them an invitation, how do you go about that?
If you press if you press the escape button, quickly go to that little radar symbol that's at the top right-hand corner.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll be in the list.
That brings up a list, does it? And you just click on that, do you?
No, you can't.
It has
You
a
can't.
list of nearby
You
planes,
can't
yeah.
actually click on them and add them at that point. So annoyingly, what you have to do is get a pen and paper and write their name down.
Take a photograph of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or
Well,
take
it's the 20th century, isn't it? Really?
yeah, or take a quick snapshot on your phone of their name, and then you can have
It's a pity. It's a pity you can't, when you. I know it'd get very noisy, but is there no text? You can't do like a community type it in like you used to be able to do years ago.
No, they haven't implemented anything like that yet. Strangely, in time, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that because I'm a newbie and I was thinking exactly the same.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they just implemented like the Unicom frequency. That's kind of just a default frequency that you can all tune into. Yeah.
Well, if any of you guys play Elite Dangerous, you're able to sort of com ups with other players that are around you, and, like have a radio conversation with them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, Doberman, you're pretty low, eh?
Oh yeah.
Look at the mountain in front of you. You have to climb that one.
While we're climbing over all this built-up area, it just reminds me, just looking up on Java, guys, what I didn't realize, it's the most populous island in the world.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Indonesia is the most populous country. Well, no, it's not true. Densely populated, I should say.
Yeah, I think it's 165 million people. Just a few. Did you know that it's also the most dangerous place to fly in Asia?
Now he tells us.
And why is that?
Apparently, according to the
today.
No. I read this somewhere. According to the Aviation Safety Network Authority, there are more accidents here than anywhere in Asia. It's the fourth most dangerous place in the world because of the pilot training program is not up to scratch apparently, but the government are trying to do something about it.
Thank you, Smudger. I've officially crossed that one off my list.
Absolutely, that's on your list. Yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to say because Sparky Sven flies.
I had two pilots, real pilots, come in this weekend to me, and they were testing my VR, and I was flying better than them, they said. So that doesn't give good hope for real pilots.
I'm just teasing you.
Don't worry.
Let them fly the Kodiak, and I was like, ping, 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 starting up. Oh, you know everything? Yeah, I know this plane by heart.
Hi there, Mark. It's Alan, just joining you a bit late on the second leg. I've found you.
You're more than welcome. Hi, Al.
Hey, yeah.
I think I've got to go around.
Oh, check out that waterfall.
Yeah, don't
How's the line weather
underestimate.
looking, guys?
Don't underestimate the climb. The 7,500 you'll literally just clip the trees as you go over. So you might need more than that.
Doing a little sneaky.
Well, they need a
detour.
trim.
Can I ask a question? With the Bravo, has anybody found that the knobs loosen off on the knobs in a Bravo?
Sorry, say again.
Has anybody found in the Bravo that their knobs are loosening off?
Which tension on the actual axis is?
And I don't see that at the moment, and I've had it for about 2 months now.
Well, the first day my right-hand knob was loosening, and also the one that does heading and that is now starting to loosen as well.
No, not had that at all.
Okay.
No, I haven't had that, and I've had my honeycomb for well over a year. Probably getting on for 18 months now, so it may be worthwhile just getting hold of honeycomb and see if they can sort it out. In my experience, they're very good at sorting problems out fairly quickly.
Are they? Oh. I'll do that, thank you.
I wondered where that conversation was going for a minute.
Yeah.
So was I.
Yeah. On the Sabbath as well.
I knew where it was going.
Mendes, come on.
Has anybody heard anything about the Xbox compatible yoke with honeycomb?
Yeah, it's fully compatible with Xbox. If that was your question.
There's a honeycomb, is it XPC coming out?
That is for the Xbox compatibility. Yeah, they're bringing out a dedicated yoke that will be PC and Xbox compatible, and they'll also be bringing out what is effectively a junction box that will allow existing Bravo throttle quadrants and the soon to be released Charlie rudder pedals to connect to the Xbox via that junction box and via the yoke.
Yeah, I think they allow Logitech pedals to connect as well because they've partnered up with Logitech, I understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would be.
I'm gonna lower my sound volume of my engine, it's too much.
I'll tell you what, guys, I had a white knuckle moment back there. I literally just got over that mountain peak.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I
was pedaling.
and then I did an inverted flip. It's on video.
I don't know whether you guys did a flight with Steve the other day, but the comment was made that when you're in icy conditions or rain, you get an ice and rain come within the cockpit. Anybody else finding that? Because I have found that too.
Yeah, I definitely get it.
Definitely.
Some specific planes have it. It's a plane development, I guess.
I saw that as well.
I
Yeah.
had it on the WIAJ.
I've only noticed it in the Kodiak, I must admit.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
a glitch, is it?
I've noticed it in the Kodiak, but I haven't noticed it in some of the other purchased planes that I've had for.
The Sky Master, the new one, has it also. I went in the rain, it was like raining inside. It's the animation that see the raindrops flowing over the window, it comes inside the plane.
Touching through, yeah.
It's in the right eye, I believe, of most VR headsets.
That's interesting.
I hope Asobo are making notes on this.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, in a way,
it's in their snapshot. They know they broke it, but they've only put it as a TBD. Pretty much with everything else in VR, to be fair, at the moment.
yeah, at the moment they also send out an update for Windows 11 users, the Windows Mixed Reality portal. You have to set switching from VR and focus the apps between the sim and the apps. You have to do it to a manual, otherwise you lose the mouse in the portal and you can't get it back into the sim. That's something I noticed since yesterday.
Hey, Mr. Martini, welcome. Stephen Naylor, thank you very much for joining us. Biggles, greetings to you. Thank you for joining us. Bristol Steve, how are you? We are heading to Magaaya, or Mike India Charlie Charlie Airport. Mike India Alpha Kilo, I beg your pardon. That's the airport that we're heading to.
See, so what do I have to do? Do I need to do anything?
It's an option that you can turn up within Windows itself.
Right. Explain settings.
It's hardware acceleration, but it's only supported only by NVIDIA. AMD doesn't have it anymore.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But we have STEM support, the resizable bar, which does improve my performance.
See, whenever I get the latest NVIDIA driver update, I just leave everything at default. I uninstall. I go for a fresh installation, uninstall, reinstall, and just leave everything as it goes in stock.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing to do. The only two recommendations I would do in the NVIDIA control panel, I would change. It is one to it's performance, isn't it, to maximize performance, and quality I would put to best performance. Those are the two that I recommend. Other than that, I leave everything at default, and I don't limit my frame rate, guys.
I'd agree with that. And if it's all running good, then I wouldn't touch it.
I haven't changed my settings like in at least 4 months.
You guys will see that there's a way you can fix your frame rate in the NVIDIA control panel, and you can fix the frame rate within the sim. If you want to fix it, I would recommend you fix it in the sim and not in the NVIDIA control panel, because what you'll find is you fix it in the NVIDIA control panel and the sim will override it.
Right, okay, right. I just
but I've got a rider on that comment. It'll override it here intermittently. So there is a risk you're going to get a lot more stutters than what you're used to.
Doesn't sound good.
So Mark, how do you set it in the sim? Because I've tried doing that and it doesn't seem to make any difference.
Refresh rate, isn't it?
I don't set it, but I leave it unlimited, so that I believe I'll get the best performance. And if you are going to limit it, just be cognizant of what your monitor refresh rate is. So, for example, if I've got a monitor running at, say, 148 Hertz, and I limit it to 31, you're downgrading your performance. If you've got a monitor that's running at 60 Hertz and you fix it at 30 frames per second, that's okay. They've got to be divisible, otherwise you could actually be degrading your performance without realizing it. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for this next update, because this should be a main bug fix. And then what I'm going to do is, for those of you that follow me on my channel, I don't do many VR setting updates. I do 2 or 3 a year, because if it's only a nominal change, I leave it. But I will then do all my tests as I do, frame rate comparison, smoothness, because I'm not sure right now whether it should be game mode on or off, HAGs on or off. And we've also got the Windows 10, Windows 11 anomaly as well. So I'm not totally sure what the best settings are, quite frankly. And that's why I keenly follow people like VR Flight Sim guy Steve. And see what he does, see what Chris Pie in the Sky says. But systems are different. Take what's recommended as a broad base, if you like, and then experiment yourself from there.
Yeah, that's the thing with PCs. There's so many variables, so many variables.
Yeah.
And I think
what
there's
about if you've got a G-Sync monitor?
That's great. I've got G-Sync. It doesn't impact VR at all. Obviously, it has no impact at all. But if you're flying on the screen, then that's it. It will reduce the amount of what do they call it?
Tearing.
Tearing. That's it.
Tearing,
the tearing that you can experience, and that means that you'll be able to run at a slightly higher frame rate than what you would ordinarily. But mine's a G-Sync compatible monitor, not a native G-Sync, if you like.
Yeah. The one I've got is the Dell, which is a proper certified G-Sync monitor up to 144 Hertz.
The chip in them, don't they?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's as smooth as silk.
Yeah, I use two monitors. One is a BenQ, which is 4K. Like today, I run it on 2K. It's pointless running in 4K when I'm streaming in at 1080p. And I've got an LG monitor. Both are G-Sync compatible.
Yeah, they're not. I got an LG. They're nice, them.
Yeah, they are very.
Did,
I think the LG and the Dell actually use the same panel, apparently.
Yeah.
Does anyone see the day when VR headsets will replace the actual monitor, so you don't have to feed a monitor and a headset?
Ali Souza, greetings from Brazil. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Thomas Henderson, you're having problems, new or old, reinstalls, all updates, no mods. If you're having problems, Thomas, make sure you're running on DX11 and not DX12. If you run on DX12, you're likely to run into problems. I strongly recommend try it in DX11, see if there's any improvement there.
A monitor when you, because I fly and I'm 100% VR. I don't do it. I don't fly any other way. So I've really got no need for a monitor.
There's no way of totally turning the monitor off.
No, because then if you try and look at the screen, it's not there. It's not like it shows the screen. Then in the headset, you've got no screen whatsoever.
Yeah. But the best thing you can do is turn the Windows Mixed Reality to performance. That will disable the mirror. And that gives you a 10 frames per second boost if you're not recording anything or streaming something.
Descent.
Yeah, I've done all that. I mean, I just don't need the monitor. Period. I don't want it.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. Just a quick one whilst we're on this subject, guys. Why is it that X-Plane was able to have when you put your VR headset on and your monitor was on? Say if you had some guests in your living room watching you play, obviously it'd have a single view on your monitor. Well, with Microsoft Flight Sim, it's split over two lenses, isn't it, on the monitor? When you change to VR mode.
Yeah. But,
why is that? Because that's a real bugbear of mine.
Well, if you in your Windows Mixed Reality portal, there is a little box in the bottom right-hand corner.
Remember, I'm Quest 2, Mark.
Okay.
I'm Quest 2.
I don't know how. I can't answer that.
Okay.
Is this a full stop?
What were you going to say there, then, Mark?
Yeah, this is a full stop.
On landings, guys.
Sorry, what I was going to say, there's a little box in the bottom right-hand corner. Click on that, and it will take your view from the 2-eye view to single eye.
Where's that?
Where?
So that's not available for Oculus then?
No, I don't use Oculus, so I don't know, guys. Or what I can tell you is that for Windows Mixed Reality, if when you open up and it says, ready and this type of thing, you have to have your settings. I have done a video on this. I can't recall what the exact settings are, but I can post them in the Discord afterwards. I think if you set it to highest quality or something, then you can get single eye view.
With Oculus, you can. It's a mirror.
It is a mirror, exactly that.
Yes, an Oculus. If there's Oculus Mirror. It's not the smoothest. I've tried to record from it. Doesn't work very well, but it's the same. You can find it in the same place where you find the debug tool.
Are we landing at this one, Mark?
We are, sir.
Right, okay.
Okay, I missed it. I'm going back.
Runway 13. Fly past it, then turn back onto it.
With the recent update, is anyone aware of a setting that would stop your community folder loading in? Like, since this update, I'm not seeing anything from my community.
Did you forget to rename the community folder back?
No.
This is going to be a tough drop, this one.
Yeah, I use it also. It's the best.
Mark, which runway will we take off?
We're going to run to the end and then just turn around and take off for expediency, guys.
Where are we now, Mark? Where are we now, Mark? This is pretty populated here.
Yeah. So don't crash.
Hold on, I'm just landing.
We're down.
Reverse thrusters in. Come on, baby, slow down.
Pretty long landing.
It's a grass strip.
It's a football field.
There we go.
So let's come find some potatoes and come back when the fries are ready.
You're landing in mid-air.
I don't even see a separate strip. That's just a football field.
I think Mark wants to.
This is not payware. This is.
I think a couple of guys have landed at the wrong runway, I think.
No, that's a runway there. That's where the marker is.
Touchdown on the grass.
It is?
I don't see any pictures of runways.
The flight plan I'm looking at has got a lovely proper airport.
Yeah, I think that's where a couple of people have just landed.
Yeah.
I was going over to that one.
It's like a city, yeah. There's a city on sort of the base of the hill.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Got any fuel here?
Has anybody got any floating planes or sweep us off the ground?
Yeah.
Just you.
Yeah, guys, you should be landing at... The runway is a dirt strip.
Sorry.
In the middle of the city.
Yep, copy that. I've got visual now.
Right, Whiskey India Alpha Kilo.
Shout out for the guys who've just landed in the city. That's the wrong airport.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. We've lost about 10 or 9 players over there.
Yeah, I'm here with all the bunch of them on the grass, and there's nothing here. It's just grass.
Did we have 2 flight plans then? Because that's where the
marker is. Yeah.
The GPS is taking us.
That's where I saw everybody down.
Oh well, I'll go over to see where you are.
So we take right off then again, because this is not allowed.
So the next leg. Next leg is in 2 steps. We're going to take off and fly over. It's only a short hop to Whiskey India Charlie.
And
then we're going to overfly that, and then we're going to head north to Whiskey India Kilo Kalijati Airport. It is a dirt surface. We need a heading of about 2 degrees to get over Whiskey India Charlie, then turn on 12 degrees to head to Kalijati Airport to the north, and we're landing runway 09, but you are going to need to climb very high to 8,500 feet.
Wow. Okay.
To get over the mountains. There's some pretty high. We're starting now to head more towards the higher ground for the rest of the flight until the last 2 legs. So without further ado, guys, let's go.
Go.
And even landed.
Okay, guys. Good luck with the next strip. I'll have to go. I have to leave, so I'll see you guys the next time.
Thanks very much for joining us.
Take it easy. Stay safe.
Take care.
Bye. You didn't land, Hugh, after all the practice you did last week?
I'm landing now.
Someone's just floating there.
There goes Neo Smudge, Kosek, Sunius Place, Silver Kila,
Is it a TBM on its tail?
Ooga Booga, love that name. Off he goes. Lost again, Buzz MC, Stored Night.
I would never be able to say the new name Uba Gooba properly. Uba Gooba, Uba Gooba.
Padua from Brazil, good man. Iron Frog. I better get going myself.
I can't believe this is an airport.
Yeah, it's like a football field.
Oh, I thought it was a football field.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I think I think you'll find in this part of the world there's a lot of airfields like this.
Wow. It's probably a silly question, but how do you switch off reverse thrust? I'm going backwards trying to take off.
Oh no!
Just move your throttle forward.
Yeah.
Oh, that easy, huh?
Yeah, past the detent and just keep pushing.
I am, but I'm going backwards.
I don't think it stays on forever.
But you do have to, if you're in VR, you have to take your mouse out of any ATC window or something because you don't get control of these things.
Flaps up
before
to 10.
you move it out the window.
Positive climb.
Oh, I might have guessed it would be ATC's fault. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's an awful bug in VR. If you're playing with ATC window, you have no rudder or throttle control until you move your mouse out of that window.
I didn't
know
that.
Microsoft fixed
Thank
all
you.
that. There's no bugs.
Yeah, that had me changing controllers around for ages, that bug.
Yeah, still there. It was in the beta also, but in the beta, the first beta, you have to click somewhere out the window, click on the dashboard or anything to gain control. In the second beta, you just have to move your mouse out of the window, and in the final release, it stayed the same.
Yeah. Once you know it, it's fine, but
yeah, but it's you can't talk to
spend a lot
ATC.
of time checking stuff.
You can't talk to ATC while you're on finals or taking off. You'll crash.
Just check my flaps are
Sorry,
up,
what
which they
altitude
are.
do you need this
Now
lap?
coming back
8,500. You said, yeah. I'm at 4,000 now.
Drop back to 2,100 or thereabouts. That's it. Let's just check that.
About 4,700.
Yeah, construction companies did their best here. Jesus, how many buildings?
Yeah, they squeeze them in, don't they?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Kini. I'd like to say hi to Joe and Sarah in Virginia, new subscribers. Thank you very much, and hope you're enjoying the channel and enjoying the live stream. And Joe and Sarah, great to have you watching. Really appreciate it. And Kini, great to have you here.
Yeah, come and join us. We're all waving.
Yep, one happy family.
Waggling my
Guys, we
wings
got
at
a couple of people on the stream. We've got Joe and Sarah in Virginia. Would like to say hello to everybody. So thank you very much from Virginia for watching. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Joe. It's Sarah.
Hey, Joe.
From Virginia.
Hi there, guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Bonjour.
Good haven't.
Wombleway, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Good. I'm not that far behind you. Guys, just a reminder, you need to climb to 8,500 because we've got some very high ground coming up.
Okay. Yep. 6,000 almost.
No problemo. Sorry. Have we heard any more reports about the new version of the G2 yet? Has that been out yet?
Oh, Jose released a video about it, but I still have to see it because I just released it while I started this flight.
Okay.
I see the cable entry into the head.
one.
Yeah, the cable entry into the headset is totally different compared to the G2 original.
Ah.
Right.
Hopefully for the
It
better.
comes with the right cable this time.
Yeah.
It's fed into the side piece at an angle by the looks of it, according to the video.
Oh, great.
sticking out sideways or just drop down?
So what else is new with the new G2? I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, I have to watch it, so I don't know. But normally it's just the field of view or something. Not the field of view, I mean the perception of the tracking of your head below the waist should be much better.
Is this the G2 version 2, or is it a new headset altogether?
No, it's a revision 2, really. It's a new gasket also that gives you a better vision inside the headset.
Because my head strap on my G2 broke, and instead of them just sending me out a new head strap, they sent me a complete new headset. So I've got the revision 2.
Result. Because normally it was only in the US available. I don't know if it's already in Europe.
How much are they charging for this new version?
Same price.
Yeah. I think the only place you can get the version 2 from, according to HP, when I spoke to a representative, is to actually order it off of their site, because they've got a lot of old stock on the third-party providers.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at my headset that they sent me only 2 days ago, my other one, and they look identical. The only difference is when you pull the face gasket off, it's got like a raised bit at the front of the nose.
Is there a button on the breakout box? Because that's how you tell.
That's a revision 2 cable, yeah.
Yeah, mine. I've still got my original cable because they only sent the headset. Obviously,
you can get the new cable free without having to get a new headset.
If you have an AMD system, then they give it free. Intel, no, I don't think so.
Cool. You have to send him. I got one. You have to send him evidence as well.
I still have the old one, but they said to send it back, but they never complained that I didn't do it.
I just told them I was having crashes to desktop. They sent me the new one.
Okay.
Yeah, same
I wasn't lying.
But the old one, the revision 1, only works with USB 3.0 generation 1 and not faster. And with the revision 2, it does work with the faster ones.
It's a beautiful caldera down there.
Yeah, that mountain we've just flown over is
beautiful,
Mount Malabar at 7,687.
Yeah, and guys, I've misinformed you, not deliberately. Well, not really. You need 7,500 feet for this leg. Sorry, not 8.5.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Just as well I was entertained.
Yeah.
I demand protection from my group flight hosts. Sorry.
30 people suddenly have crashed to desktops.
Guys, I've been having a bit of a nightmare with the autopilot on the Beechcraft. What heading we at now? I'm just trying to be sort of the altitude hold out.
011 degrees.
011, yeah.
Correct.
011, yeah.
Correct. That's what I'm on.
I got 0. Yeah, that's close.
011, 012.
Yeah, sorry, I've been in the Beechcraft trying to get the heading and altitude to adjust, and then they're going all over the place.
I love that on the GTN 750, it gives you like a notification what setting you have to put as a heading degrees.
Okay, I'm back on track now. I'm going to have to do a bit of catching up.
I got to map all my trim controls better. They're way down when you look up to see if you're level flight, the mouse pointer goes up with you, and then you lose the control.
Terry Mendes, are you on voice? You're in a spit flying around me. It looks fantastic, mate.
You've got 3 spits behind you, Mark.
Must sound fantastic.
Oh yes, I've got
upwind of the spits.
Thero Alma coming up behind me. Fantastic. And Moshi Cornet.
Sure they're not left over from the last flight, Mark?
Yeah, they're still following you.
It's taken them all that time to get down
that's
there.
amazing, man. That's fantastic.
Are we landing at the India Kilo? At the what, where?
I went and got the B-38, Sven.
Yeah, we're landing at Whiskey India Kilo. We're going to go over the high ground, then you need to drop fairly quickly. The altitude of the airport we're landing at is 371 feet.
And runway 9 or 27?
Runway 09.
09. Yeah, that's the way you say it. 09.
I feel like the German in the I feel like the German in the Magnificent Man in their flying machines with the instruction manual and type.
Hey guys, what server you on?
North Europe.
North Europe, yeah, and it's working this time.
Still? I thought we were shifting.
Mark, a quick question to you personally. Do you liaison with Asobo? Are you sort of in with them, or are you purely just an independent YouTuber?
No, I don't have any direct contact with Asobo, unfortunately. I wish I did.
Okay.
They have featured one or two of my videos and that sort of thing, but they don't liaise with me. I'm not that important.
Well, it's too bad because I've got a few bones to pick with Asobo, so I could just like
me and many others.
So what can we expect from the next update then?
Which one?
Sim update 8 that's coming, the 31st.
More trouble.
That's the next one, is it, for this month?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's not the Australia update, is it?
No, it's a sim update. It's not a world update.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, sim update. It's the bug update, and then the next update is the world update 8, I think it is, and that's Australia.
Yeah.
So 2 bugs fixed and 5 new ones introduced.
Interestingly, if it's going to be the Australia update, I mean, I've added quite a few.
Trond, greetings. Thank you for joining us from Tromsø. Fantastic, in Norway. At 69 degrees north, new to Microsoft Flight Simulator and only watching today. Well, hopefully you'll join us. You can join the Simhanger Discord. All the details are there, and we have a monthly fly-in. And if it's your thing, you'd be more than welcome, my friend. We are, and I've overflown it, so I've now got to drop like a rock. Whiskey, India, India, Kilo. So busy chatting. I've missed the airport.
Hear everyone else since your last chat. Can't hear everyone else since your last chat.
I believe it is the Flight Channel, the person that recreates disasters with simulator.
I think I've seen a couple of his videos. Yeah.
Is it the guy? He recreated the crash of a King Air or one?
Oh, he's done hundreds.
Yeah.
You still got your
goes through what went wrong then, I take it, with these crashes. It's not just to, show it off.
He does, and sometimes he uses, if audio is available, he'll use the actual audio. It's an amazing channel.
Has he got a flight investigation background, this guy?
I don't know who he is or where, I guess he just gets it from the public law.
But there are several of those guys. One guy is Flywire, and his name is Scott Perdue, and then Blanco Lirio is Juan Brown.
Just doing a bit of slipping here to try and get down quickly enough.
Probable cause, and there's a bunch of guys who do those things.
Right. Okay.
I'd be terrified to fly after watching them, so don't.
Well, it reminded me of Mark being, he said he was talking and got distracted and missed his flight, and one of the near disasters that he covered was just that. So I think 747 pilots
luckily it's quite
overshot
a long
their
runway.
airport. It was pretty hilarious.
Looks like I'm going to get away with it, guys.
Spit 2 down, spit 1 down.
I'm coming in now, just about to touch.
There's also a P-38L Lightning.
Yay, we're down. And reverse
I cannot
thrust.
see you guys. I'm not sure if I
think I turned multiplayer on, but I'm
It looks like an airliner.
Hey guys, Steve, VR Flight Sim guys, just joined us on the chat, and he's just saying hello to everybody. So hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
And
Hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Love your content, Steve. Steve, you have the best content.
Hey, careful.
No, he's second best. Second best.
No, he's the best.
Don't get out of my way. I can't see the runway again.
I have been
Simhanger,
kicked for the
Pie in
server.
the Sky, and Steve should all just join channels. To be honest, and have a joint chat show.
Hey, there's plenty of room for everybody, guys.
Steve?
Oh my god, I've just crashed.
Show.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, there's only one who will remain nameless. Only one YouTuber that I just absolutely can't stand watching. And you three are none of them. Or, well, you two and Pie in the Sky are not them.
But you guys are on the North Europe
Thank you
server,
for
right?
that.
Yes, North Europe server, correct.
Okay.
Just a bit of trivia for everybody. The last two mountains and volcanoes that we flew over were dormant. The third one, which is Guntor, which means thunder, is actually an active volcano. Just a pity that Microsoft doesn't actually show that in the sim.
Well, we got so many planes that if you take an external view, it looks like some of them are getting fairly intimate with each other here.
Yeah.
I got one aircraft that's got 3 pairs of wings here.
Yeah, me too, I see it.
Don't look behind you.
That's not COVID safe, eh?
Guys, can you give me the airport code? Embarrassing, I hit the runway a bit too hard.
Whiskey India.
Whiskey India.
India again.
Kilo.
Yankee Kilo.
No, India Kilo.
WICK.
Okay, I just changed my servers and I'm loading in right now.
On to the next leg. Now the next leg is 2 stages. We're going to fly to WACU, Whiskey Alpha Charlie Uniform. We're going to overfly that, but we're going to fly right past one of the biggest volcanoes in Java. And then we're going to turn north, fly between some fairly high ground, and we're going to land at Whiskey India Alpha Juliet Semplak Airport, which once again is a dirt surface, but quite long, but not quite as long as the ones we've landed at so far. So for the first leg course, you want 254 degrees. It's about 50 nautical miles, and the airport that we're landing at, Whiskey India Alpha Juliet, is at an altitude of 556, and you will require 8,500 feet, and yes, I have checked, I am correct. 8,500 feet for this leg. So
get 41.
There we go.
We're not falling for that one again.
No. I love this bit in front. Nice.
So let's head off.
All right. Oh, those pits are
That
fast.
amazing sight.
Those things are really squirrely.
Yeah.
That's just a wonderful sight. It's a shame the aircraft pop in and
Yeah,
out.
rotates.
I think we must have about 50 people flying today. It's unbelievable.
I'm just cruising at like 94 knots at 20. I'm coming at 3,000.
In fact, it might be more than 50 looking at all this. It's unbelievable. Fantastic. And to everybody watching on the stream, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And for those watching, if you can, you should think about maybe joining in a flight like this. Very relaxed. We're here to help.
Carefree as the rest of it.
If you crash, it's just a bit of a laugh.
The Kodiak kind of turns left a lot, eh?
Flaps to 20.
Have any of you guys updated the Kodiak yet?
Yeah. There's the 104, I think it is.
Yeah, I bought mine, made a mistake of buying it on Simhanger, and they haven't sent me a notification or update
Hey,
it yet.
you didn't buy it on Simhanger, mate.
Oh, I did, mate, yeah.
I didn't know you were starting a little business behind the scenes, Mark.
Well, nor did I.
You're busy.
I'm not that lucky.
Nice model, though.
I absolutely love the Kodiak.
Simhanger, sorry, Sim Market. Yeah, got you there. It's all right. I'm having a senior moment now. Sorry, Mark.
That's all right, don't worry. It's all good fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Would
But
anybody like to hazard how many passengers fly by air in Java per annum?
Oh, quite a few. Because is there a lot of roads here? I don't know.
Not well. Let's put it this way: it's the easiest way to get around the country because there are basically islands surrounding it as well.
Coming back on the proper throttle now. I've got some
quite
altitude.
a few million. It's
Flaps fully up.
167 million passengers per year.
Wow.
As of 2021 November figures.
Plenty of pilots jobs then.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the place to be.
What are they flying? Like locally island hopping?
I think the island hopping is mostly Cessna 172s.
I can't remember the name of the channel. I think it might be Missionary Bush Pilot. There's a guy that...
Yeah, it's brilliant, eh?
Yes.
Is that the man? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Ryan.
Yeah, he's in Papua New Guinea though. He does amazing camera work though.
Nerves of steel.
Mark, a bit of constructive criticism. I found this. I don't know if if anyone else agrees with me. I found the scenery in this trip so far a bit generic.
No, we disagree. Get out. As a pub landlord said, you're barred, mate.
What scenery?
Yeah.
I'm running stock.
Yeah, I'm using the Binjan trees from the Four Season pack.
I'm using the T6 from the Arena Racer pack.
I think I've just annoyed Mark.
I'm just flying it with Mount Fiji. That's quite good.
Just busy on it. You haven't annoyed me at all.
Where you guys are going?
This part of the world hasn't had any enhancement from a sober Microsoft yet, so a lot of it is still very much generic. But it's also where we are. There is a lot of high ground and quite a lot of over-farmed, if you like, areas, brown areas, interspersed with a whole lot of what used to be a fairly large tropical forest area. So I'm not sure that what you're looking at isn't that far from what it really is.
Yeah, no. I mean, they've done a fantastic job of Sobo recreating the whole world. Don't get me wrong, I can see all the mountains and everything, but just looking down at the scenery below, it all just seems a bit kind of Legoland, you know?
It's big maps, huh?
Yeah.
What's the airport code that you guys are flying to?
The airport that we are going to land at next is Whiskey India Alpha Juliet, but we are going to fly over Whiskey Alpha Charlie Uniform, which is at the base of a volcano. And the reason we're not landing there is I just couldn't see the airport. It's not distinct at all.
Like all the other ones we've landed at.
I was going to say, that's most of them too.
The normal stuff,
Look on the bright side, they're character building.
That was your criteria for choosing an airport.
Hey Steve, I agree. The
area
Kodiak,
around
best GA
the real
aircraft.
Dracula's Castle is a
Completely.
pretty interesting place to fly. A lot of places for canyon carving.
Like Eastern Europe?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name.
And as you can see, I'm
Transylvania?
Carrying a bit
Romania.
of cargo here.
It's Romania,
Make
isn't
it
it?
a little bit
I
more
believe
realistic.
it's somewhat near Budapest, if I recall correctly.
Something to get your teeth into, anyway.
Whitby by.
Oh, that was
Live in the same kind of neighborhood. Like Dracula lives next to the Count, you know, the Muppet, and
well. You could go the Mitch Hedberg route for the joke and say, I had a doctor that took my blood with his mouth. Don't see Dr. Acula.
I always believed he was in Whitby. You deserve Mark's prizes at the end for them jokes. No need for a random draw.
I don't know. I'm busy crossing him off the list at the moment.
I know. I pulled his number out of the hat.
You're gonna say, add me to the do not invite list, please.
Keep going, and Mark doesn't have any jokes to tell.
Oh, this is kind of nice. I like the water at the mountains there. That's attractive.
Is Java one of these areas where they've chopped everything down and grown palm oil? Is it one of them sort of places?
Very much so. Very, very much so, yeah.
You should see that then, huh?
Yeah, massive plantations.
Boycott flying over such areas.
I think the whole of Indonesia is very much in that sort of kettle.
Yeah. It is. I think the top 3 exports from this country are mineral oil and vegetable oils.
But I mean, guys, if
Closely followed by iron.
you have a look to your right now, some pretty impressive scenery.
The lake.
Yeah, looks really
Also,
nice.
also shirts that are way too small for those sizes. Any
I like
husky
it that
guys
way.
get that joke.
Orbix needs to put some mesh on these mountains.
It says made in Indonesia, buy 2 sizes larger than it says.
Yeah.
Is that where Wish gets all their supply from?
Wish? What's that?
Wish.com, you've never, oh dear. That's a good
Know
thing.
your audience. That's the 1st
Don't-
rule of comedy, son.
Oh, well, that's
Know
not
your
comedy.
audience.
It's a question.
It's satire.
I'm just going to stay behind and be quiet now. Thank you. Over now. And I expect applause for me saying that.
Jay London.
Guys now.
I love Jay
Talk
London.
to me.
I'm pretty sure.
I'll just stand over here.
It's a tough audience.
Hey, what a crowd! What a crowd! Tough crowd. Hey,
Is one of you guys named Wild Titan
Rodney.
72?
Wild what?
Wild Titan 72. Is that one of you guys?
I don't know.
We just said it first. Someone did a Rodney Dangerfield impression on the channel.
Oh, my wife and I quit smoking. That was his best bit ever. Oh, she's up to 3. We only smoke after sex. She's up to 3 packs a day. I haven't smoked in years.
Oh my God!
I butchered it. I'm sorry.
much. Wait.
My wife said she wanted to have phone sex, so she called me up from a motel.
Yeah, he was the absolute best. My word.
Doesn't look that high, the altitude that we need.
Yeah, but the mountains look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
a
still
little
got to
village
get
between those
to
3
the higher
peaks.
mountains.
Because I'm at 4,000, it doesn't look like I have to go that much higher.
Look on the map ahead.
Well, you stay at 4,000 and see what happens.
See what happens.
I'm gonna check my fuel level now. I'm gonna check my fuel level.
Mountains move out of the way for Sparky.
Just on a side note, everyone, has anyone been dibble dabbling in the F-18 carrier landing challenge pack, Warriors? F-18 Warrior pack.
Thought about it.
Yeah, not yet, but I'm going to have a go this week. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's quite a good one. That
I've had fun with Sonic Boom since they've introduced them. They're very fun.
I've been in love with the helicopters before 145. I can't.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
So you guys are flying to Whiskey India Tango Kilo?
Whiskey
Copy that.
Alpha Charlie uniform.
Okay. That's like totally up.
Yeah, we.
How high do we got to go, Mark?
Okay, we got to go 8,500 feet. We're flying now to Whiskey Alpha Charlie uniform, but we're not landing there. We're just overflying that, and then we're going on another 13 nautical miles and landing at Whiskey India Alpha Juliet, runway 01.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for you guys to get there, and then I'm gonna join up with you guys.
Yeah, or you could go to Whiskey Alpha Charlie uniform. And take off there, and we'll be zooming overhead in the not too distant future. We're probably about 10 minutes away.
Okay, I'll just do some pattern work, and then when I see you guys, I'll just go with you guys.
Just watch for crashing.
Sure thing.
What's your screen name? We'll keep an eye out for you.
It's SKYEPLXY, Sky Plexi.
Wow, that one really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Come on.
We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
My name is
for you.
That's when I hit the button and ATC. Say again?
Oh. Flaps up would be helpful.
I've got to say, guys, a little credit to Asobo with the name tags, how if they're behind a mountain, you can't quite see the name tag. You know, it's behind the mountain. Nice little touch, that.
So you're saying that they figured out layers?
Hit layers, that's it, yeah.
Well done, Asobo.
Don't match altitude with any partially obscured name tag.
And rotate.
Tell you if you fly regularly on these events, the one thing you learn, it's a fairly tough crowd, eh?
That's what makes you funnier.
Give what you get.
You got to build up some calluses after hitting the mountains a couple of times.
Okay,
I was trying to think of make a good community flight at night. What do you think that would work?
Oh.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas. Airports with runway lights would be great.
Yeah. I think that would be good for a community flight at night time. What?
I personally love night flying. Really like it. But I think the caveat would be with us lot all flying together with the name tags. You'd have to just turn that off.
Yeah.
Because it would just be an absolute sea of names.
Well, if you guys are keen, and shout if you're not, then we could certainly. What we could do is start off at dusk, so we've still got light.
That's nice.
And do a flight, and by the time we land, it's night.
Yeah, heading east or west, heading into the. That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be up for that, Mark.
We could all fly off into the sunset.
Corporate jets. Corporate jets flight.
I'd skip the dirt strips, though.
So when the Concorde launches, let's do that and fly west, so it never changes.
Oh wow! Yeah, I'll be up for that.
Forever sunset.
Actually, Mark, hang on. Sorry, if we just banging the drum for the Concorde flyers here, enthusiasts. If we did a flight from London to New York, what was the actual time crossing? Is it 4 hours? Isn't it?
3 hours, I think.
3 hours. Yeah. Is that a bit too long for a community flight, Mark? Well, there'd be nothing to look at either, would there?
No, I don't think I'd get many people watching the stream. That's for sure.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
All about the ratings with you, Mark.
Share cockpit, that would be awesome.
On our left, we have water. On our right, we have water.
Yeah.
And we're descending. Okay.
Mark, a really good place to do a nighttime flight is Osaka in Japan. I've done that a couple of times and it is spectacular.
Yeah, Japan's a great idea. I think California, Nevada area would be good as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Even London, a UK flight. I am thinking of at some stage going back to the UK and flying maybe from Southend across the UK to Bristol, something like that.
Yeah. Belfast to London, Mark?
That's a great idea.
Across the water, you know, bit of light show.
Yeah, and we could land at Isle of Man, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, great. And visit all the Burning Blue design airports and the Pilot Plus ones. They're the best.
Or a flight up the west coast of Italy.
With the coast enhancement. That's very pretty.
Yeah,
how many of you guys can say you've got a Spitfire Escort?
Well, I've just been buzzed by an F-18 Mozza.
Seriously,
Mozza
I got
209.
I got two Spitfires right on my tail, and they're not shooting, so they got to be friendly.
What are their names? I can't see them.
Yeah, we're friendly, Mark. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Mark. Just getting back to the World War II era, that Lancaster that's coming through. I'm interested about that one.
Yeah, Aerosoft.
Me too.
Aerosoft Aeroplane Heaven one.
Is my mic working?
For a joint flight, that would.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Super. It took me that long since the start of the flight to find a USB connector for my headset. Like most men, I've got every single cable and connector in the world that's possibly been able to buy for the past 20 years. It's just finding it.
Exactly. The same dilemma just before the flight.
Never get rid of one of them because you might need it someday.
I've labeled each of mine with a label maker and put them in the same place.
Oh, no, you're OCD.
No, I am completely ADD, and if I don't do that, I never find anything.
Yeah, the trouble is, the same place for me is exactly the same place as my office in one of many drawers.
Right. I put them in like a plastic container, and then I lose the container.
I spend most of the day putting more power sockets around the office where the computer is. I think I've got 25 power sockets now.
Oh wow!
Well, guys,
I turn on my machine and my lights dim. It's pretty terrible.
The 3080 Ti generates a lot of heat.
Just a quick one, guys, as we're coming up. If you have a look on your left, you'll see that
F-18 just passed me. That was nice.
You'll see a beginning of what is a fairly long chain of volcanoes.
Fairly long chain of clouds.
Yeah, there's nice puffy clouds.
Yeah, I've gone down one level in the clouds because the view was a bit obscured.
I'm still on live traffic, and I've got clouds, but no problem
live
seeing
weather.
it.
Live weather.
Pretty bad. Oh, now look at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, that volcano peak.
Yeah, so what, guys? I've just had to plug my my Quest cable in to. I've just had a low battery alert come up, and I'm seriously thinking of investing in the battery pack for the Quest 2 because the Airlink is just absolutely fantastic.
Okay, coming up on to, we're going to overfly this airport. As we overfly, or perhaps even just before, you want to start your descent. For Whiskey India Alpha Juliet, it's only 13 nautical miles away, and we're landing runway 01, and it's 556 feet.
Right, copy that.
Come on a fair bit then.
Are you guys? What airplanes are you guys in?
Sorry, say again. Say again.
What airplanes are you guys in?
Oh, many different ones.
Well, I've counted 2 Spitfires and 1 F-18, so...
Yeah, and there's 2 Cessna Skymasters, 2, me and Doberman.
Yeah, there's...
The new one.
Ideally, something like a Cessna Caravan, the Kodiak, something like that.
Lattice quarter.
One
just to clarify the flight plan, please, guys. We've got an airport coming up, which is Whiskey Alpha Charlie uniform, but it's a flyover, and we're doing it's a heading right turn. Yeah, just to clarify the flight plan.
Yeah, 90 degrees looks like.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna climb up to where you guys are, or you guys. Well, what are you guys gonna level out at?
About 8,000 at the moment, coming down.
Who's in the F-18?
Swiftly, man. Please do a night flight.
Somebody
Yeah,
else.
good idea. We
got
will
Mozza
do that.
Mozza 209.
Mosley,
Interloper,
beg your pardon?
part of the group.
Your home airport, Bristol. Yeah, I love it, and I really like Pilot Plus's
or both.
airport,
I'm
Bristol.
fired up.
Fantastic.
If you're on the Discord, you're part of the group.
quick shout out. Who are my fellow flyers from the south of England here?
Well, I'm one.
Max Overdrive.
Define everybody. One at a time. One at a time, guys.
Max Overdrive.
Max Overclave. Okay.
Hastings. Wanda Sim from Kent.
Okay. Who's closest to Portsmouth?
Wombleway. My local airport is Herne.
Okay, right.
I'm choosing Hertfordshire, so no, I'm out of it for you.
Okay.
Well, it's a matter of opinion. I'm in
so
I'm in Derby, which is south of Newcastle. So that's
I'm in Derby.
I'm
in Castle Donington.
Oh right, you're not that far away from me then.
Fine together.
No, there are another one that says that are from Derby. So there is somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Derby.
You're from Derby. Start your own Discord. There you go.
I live in Derbyshire. I'm just trying to find somebody to fly alongside with so I can see them.
Who's that asking now? Who's talking?
I'm from Derby too.
Cripsy
77.
Right, okay, cool. Name to a voice.
Anybody live up in Yorkshire?
Doberman from Tees Valley.
East Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Cheaper in Yorkshire.
Birmingham.
A Yorkshireman living in Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
Oh, I like that accent.
Okay, I see you guys.
How much?
I have
there,
guys.
haven't you?
Any more from Yorkshire?
What are you guys' headings for return to?
Right turn onto heading 3, 4, 5.
251 at the moment.
Yeah, 342 for me.
1, 5.
3, 4, 5
So
to
this
the
next landing's
airport.
another one over the apartment blocks. So.
Can't wait.
Okay. Banking right.
So I've just gone right off the flight plan there. Had a text come in. Had to text and fly at the same time.
That's
Okay,
you all over,
for
Cripsy.
runway 01.
You are right off the flight plan.
Yeah, that's
Guys?
got to be a ticket, that has.
Sorry.
Guys, for this one, you want to just head a little bit right. I beg your pardon, a bit left of the airport, and then turn in on runway 01.
Roger.
Okay, I'm just heading down to you guys so that I have you guys in sight.
Welcome.
Come on in, the water's warm.
Got power back here.
So you're saying there's water by the runway? Because that's where I will end up if there is.
Well, let me get there first so I can watch you and laugh.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
I'll let you guys land first. I'm gonna do a butter landing.
Well, the butter landings are much more fun when you crash a few times.
Yeah.
At least when others are watching.
Okay, this is a dirt strip, guys, and once again it's in the middle of a city stroke town.
Is this Mesmersia Airport?
No, it's Semplak.
Okay, I'm at the wrong place.
Who's Velvet Jones? Are you with this group?
Mesmersia is already there.
I'm Velvet Jones. Sorry, did I do something
you're
wrong?
Velvet Jones? No.
That's
Sounds
what the
like
one
a
with the
pimp's name. I love
P-38.
it. No.
Well,
okay, it's the nameplate I'm seeing, not the airport name. I'm in the right
Well,
place.
Mesmersia is Mesmerizer, and it's my name. It's not the airport.
Sorry for butchering.
Mesmerizer.
Are you down there? Is that where you landed?
Yeah, I'm on the ground already.
Right, so
I was ahead of you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Wheels up or down?
Waste all the time yapping.
That's an astute observation on Velvet Jones. So when we're done with this flight, Google Velvet Jones SNL, and you'll see that you're 100% correct.
It sounded familiar. I guess.
What is Velvet Jones flying? Because I see you as an A330.
A P-38 Lightning.
Lightning.
He's right above me on my
flying iron plane.
I'm still 9 miles from the last one, the overfly. I got way behind.
That's okay.
Kelly
Why do they
Woodworks,
build
thanks
tower
very
blocks
much
on
for
the
joining
entrance
us.
on the approach to a runway?
And trees.
Paul from
So they
Fulham,
get questions.
thanks for watching.
Trees.
Stephen from
I think that's a
Wiltshire.
question for the auto-gen algorithm, actually.
Cut the
think it's-
corner, Baker.
It's called natural selection.
It's for those guys that love planes. You sit in your big balcony and just watch them go over the top, but it might drive you a little crazy.
Darwin's assistant.
Doing a managed
They like
descent,
15% glide slopes.
I'll tell you what, just on a positive note, everyone around me is just moving so fluidly at the moment. It's really great to see. I can see Sky Plex and Simhanger. I'm just coming on your 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I just
everyone's so smooth tonight. It's great to see.
Is there a Skyplex? I'm Skytrex.
Skyplex. Simhanger, I'm on your 3 o'clock right now.
Okay, I don't like that.
Yep, he's clearly concentrating.
Yeah, sounds like a replacement window, that Skyplex.
Skytrex, there's no Skyplex.
Yeah, well, Skyplex isn't like a replacement window.
Oh, you're messing with me now.
Yeah.
I think you need to adjust your object's level of detail or something.
This landing is going to be chaotic. I can see it now.
You're going to get it.
Gentlemen, you need an attitude adjustment.
Oh, is that the airfield down there I can see?
It's on the ground.
There's a lot of stuff down there, Crips. A lot of stuff.
Got to be Semplac, right?
Okay,
It's
flaps
at my,
pull it down.
It's at my 2 o'clock. There it is.
Oh yeah, wheels, important.
My P-38's name is Attitude Adjuster.
Alright.
Well, I'm glad this is live on YouTube.
I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Let me give some national secrets away.
Coming in over the white flat building, and then down we go.
Before I forget to thank you, Mark, for putting this together. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Did you do the voiceover for Rango by any chance?
Speed coming down.
Rango?
Yeah, the movie.
You mean Django Unchained?
Rango.
No, neither.
It sounds very much like it.
I'm not sure if I want to watch it now, so. Actually, I should, and that'll keep me more quiet, so that's probably a good thing.
Doberman, I don't see your wheels from your plane come out.
Oh yeah.
There we are.
Oh, this grass is slippery. I thought this plane came with Michelin.
Try edibles.
Going back to the Lancaster, does anybody know when that's going to be released?
Not anytime really soon, I think, because it's just early photos they released.
It looks quite good, actually. I would probably guess another couple of months, maybe a month, probably after the sim updates, because obviously that's when they tend to release stuff after that.
I hope they get the sounds right, because Airplane Heaven is not the champion in sound sets.
Gonna aim for a butter landing.
I wonder if this is going to crash Asobo's ATC engine.
Oh, lovely.
What's ATC?
No.
Reverse thrusters?
Touche. It's the lady that always yells at me that I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, that one.
Hey, Doberman, how do you reverse the Cessna?
Yeah.
How do you do that? You're reversing. Or is it downhill? Yeah, I see it going backwards. It's on video. I have proof.
Backwards.
He has the evidence.
It doesn't have
proof, Your Honor. Hey, proof.
It doesn't have reverses, and you're doing it. How do you do it?
Oh, you got something Sparky hasn't.
Have I got time for a quick toilet break, guys? I've been actually holding on for ages. It is a number one, not a number two, so don't worry.
You can hit escape, you know, and just run to the.
There's a few bushes to your right.
You've got to use a pop bottle.
Push out off right now.
F-18, nice.
I made it. Whoops.
This camera is really annoying that it doesn't set itself to horizontal.
Okay, everyone, let's go.
Right, has he gone? Should we go quick?
Everybody hide.
Yes.
Are we going to switch to the Western server?
We'll switch to
servers on it.
Well, that's mean.
I see the Spitfire still has his flaps down. Better take those up. Or the takeoff will be a failure.
Put her in the beta. Back up.
Okay, just while some people are taking a break, we're now going to go on to the last leg. We're flying overhead Whiskey India Hotel Papa, which is Pondok Cabe Airport, and then we're going to be turning to the east and head to Whiskey India Hotel, which is Hallam International, and we'll be landing runway 06. We'll just give the guys a minute or two and then we'll head off. The altitude landing is 84 degrees and there's no more high ground the direction we're heading, so we can climb, and probably 1,500, 2,000 feet will be more than enough for this next leg.
All right.
Thank you. Are you all going from the wrong end of the runway?
We are.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah, we don't tend to backtrack. We just tend to turn and take off.
Copy that, Simhanger. I'm back in the cockpit. We can confirm that the blue ice has been cleared from the aircraft.
Okay, so again, just to summarize, guys, we're taking off. We're going to overfly Whiskey India Hotel Papa, altitude 15 to 2,000 feet, and land at Hallam International Whiskey India Hotel, and we'll be landing runway 06. And the approach should take you more or less lined up with runway 06. Initial heading is 2 degrees, and then once you're over Pondak, 60 degrees to Hallam International. If I can remind everybody that's on Discord and on voice, please don't log off, stay on. We've got a number of giveaways. We've got 3 airports compliments of Burning Blue designs. Adam at Burning Blue has given me 3 copies of the brand new Martha's Vineyard Airport to give away. And I thought the best place to give it away is here on this stream. So thank you to Burning Blue Designs. And also there's the gift voucher. So without further ado, last leg, let's head, guys.
Burning Blue is good. I've got their Popham Airport. Airfield is great, really good.
Yeah, I've got Farnborough. Excellent.
I have them all, so if I win it, somebody else can have it.
I have all of them as well, and
yeah, me too. The best.
Burning Blue and Pilot Plus are my go-to.
Me too.
So the F-18 took off first.
Yeah.
What are the odds of that?
You must be scared of the other ones.
Did I set my brakes?
You're being left behind.
Yeah.
Brakes are set, flaps are set.
Oh, you know something we don't know.
Prop forward.
Well, I've just had to take a trip to the loo with a walking stick, so I'm back now.
Okay. Welcome.
Bloody bad back.
We've all gone, mate.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Just move your thrusters forward and...
finding out, guys, so have a good rest of your flight.
No worry, take care.
Take care, cheers.
Copy, mate. Stay
Cheers,
safe.
mate.
Hopefully we'll see you again, it was really good.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us. Bye-bye.
Good night. Come on, baby, up you come.
Paul Martina, first flight. It's
so
great to have you with us, my friend.
I guess, yep.
Yeah, copy that.
Yep. I just made my UE.
What you're doing, your Louis.
Enjoying the IFR training, Mark, that you put out on the video. Thought it was good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, very good.
Still have to watch that.
Really enjoyed that one too, thank you.
Yeah, I really love IFR flying and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I love it too. Thanks.
Mark, just getting back to one of your previous videos with the Reno Air Race package, I still haven't made the plunge in purchasing that yet, and I was really sitting on the fence about doing it. How have you found it? Is it still popular or not?
Not as popular as what it was. I haven't done a lot myself.
Yeah.
Although I am getting a little
caveat.
bit better at it, and I enjoy it. In fact, I thought if enough people bought it, it would be a great community fly-in where we all race each other. That would be really fun if we raced each other at Reno.
Do it, Mark. Do it.
Yes, I have the full pack and I haven't raced one race.
At least a dozen of us here have it. I've got it.
All of my L39s and all my P51s don't work. Like they just don't. They don't fly.
Well, Mark, if you remember, I sent you that personal message about the Reno package. That if you buy it, do you get the airfield, and is it there as a permanent feature in the sim? But it's not. Is it? Apparently, it's not there, is it?
It is there.
It is there.
It is there, but you don't get the crowds.
Right. Okay. Because I've
so
downloaded
the airport's
a third
there, everything's there, except and including the stands where the crowds sit. But you don't get the racing pylons, and you don't get the. You just get the standard airport.
Okay.
So it's like Reno Race's COVID version.
Yeah, because
socially distanced.
What I did, Mark, is I've downloaded a third-party one from FlightSim.2 for Reno. Somebody's made the Reno airfield, which looks all right to me. Looks pretty good, you know, better than the generic version. And I've just been using that as a bit of a fly around.
Has it got pylons on that one?
Yeah, it's got it's got the pylons. It looks okay. Well, I mean, it hasn't got the thumbs up for sim compatibility yet, but it seems to run okay.
So perhaps, but does anyone else see a rainbow to the left? I'm on live weather.
Yeah.
You've also got that free one from Orbix, wouldn't you? That Sydney one that gives you pylons to run around.
There's one based at Silverstone too, or Brands Hatch. I can't remember the one.
Yes, there's this one for Silverstone. Yeah, I've not downloaded that one. There's so much content on FlightSim.2. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, some of it's really good.
I've just been flying the Discus.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. That's a great add-on. That great for relaxation.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's been flying that, but if there's a little knob on the control panel, you can pull out and it makes the sound of the air come through to the inside the cockpit. It's great.
That's the air conditioning.
Air conditioning, yeah. It's a little lever you pull. Yeah, you can. If you look to your.
We're not back to knobs again.
Yeah. No, if you look to your left, there's a little window you can open, which makes the sound change. But that little air conditioning, it really, you can tell it's a bit of a sample, but it really makes for the immersive, feel of it.
Cool.
Would that work with if you have? I wonder, with fans.
The what? Sorry.
If you had fans to, I can't recall what the proper name for it. Fans to give you the feeling of speed.
Wind simulation.
Are we planning on this one?
Carpet.
Remember the word simulation?
No,
I don't. I'm not in the correct world to remember the word.
Well, we're not landing at this airport, Mike?
No, we're overflying Whiskey India Hotel Papa. We overfly it, and then we go on to Whiskey India Hotel Hallam International for landing runway 06.
And that's the last one.
It's going to be a bit foggy.
And that's the last one.
I've just noticed that the tyres on the Zodiac are made by Good Gear. Anybody else notice that? Good Gear, the tyres on the Zodiac.
Yes.
No. No copyright breaking that in.
It's probably it's probably so they're not infringing a copyright.
I dare say, yeah.
Okay,
Sorry guys, just did a bit of showboating.
It's a double rainbow now.
Are you sure that's wise?
I don't see
Copyright
any
totally
rainbow.
messed with musical Tommy. The rock
Suppose I need to react.
And I think the 21
Yeah, I can
is
see the
going to be
rainbow.
a
Yeah,
good
I can see
gear.
it.
Yeah, there's rain on the left, that's for sure.
Keep an eye out. I'm going to go down and look for the pot of gold.
Yeah, I can buy my RTX 3090 finally.
George can't have it.
Keep an eye out for George, Jeffrey, and Bungle.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Hold on a minute, I'm a Jeff.
There's only so many people who's going to know about that.
Oh, Jiffy.
Yeah. Oh, Jiffy, you are joking.
You've seen your for making me laugh. Oh, that's going back a few years.
Hands up, who's in their 40s? Cough, cough.
I wish.
What are you talking about?
Only just. My granddad told me about.
Yeah, right.
I was there at one point in life, apparently.
Yeah, not for much longer.
Yeah, more clouds and rain, and the performance is going down. I noticed it.
I'm going through some cloud now, guys. Actually, can't see much.
I'm confused. My weather radar is not showing anything.
Airport's clear.
Oh. A little bit.
We're just going straight in, are we not?
Going straight in, runway 06.
Yep.
It's the runway on the far left-hand side.
Mark, sorry, where are we? Is this Jakarta or what? Where are we?
This is we're not far from Jakarta.
Okay. Right.
Jakarta is just a little bit to our west, but it's so built up. It's so built up here.
Yeah, this is Jakarta. Yeah.
That this region is also this and Jakarta proper fall into the same. You know, you wouldn't know you'd changed.
Yeah.
They kind of merge into one, then, do they?
Yeah, Hallam was a separate area completely, but now Jakarta's so big, of course, it's all one.
Wow. Jesus.
By the way, to the person who was asking about glassers in the GT before, I can thoroughly recommend the inserts from somewhere like VR Optician.
Are those the ones that's in Germany we were talking about earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, I was very happy.
Guys, heads up, there's a massive bit of generic graphics sticking up just on entry of the...
Yeah.
Anyone else saw that?
Sorry, I meant to tell you, mind the pole.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know whether it's collidable.
There's a Czechoslovakian in the terminal.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I see the pole. Hello. Yeah.
I've just took out the ground crew.
It's here all day, folks.
Runway 06.
Here we go.
Well done,
Flaps
guys.
are full.
Touchdown.
Coming off the throttle now. There's that pole. Nasty.
Ah, I was not clear to land. Sorry, ATC.
Damn. Already right in the flight path. I like that.
Another little bit of a crosswind.
Oh, there's a Sky Plexi. I thought you were making that up.
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't quite get the pronunciation on it, but...
Yeah. Go away, Sky Plexi. You sound too much like my name.
I think I had mine first. I'm pretty sure I had mine first.
I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm turning. What heading are you guys at? Because I was on autopilot and I left for a minute.
060. 060.
Okay.
We all landed almost.
Right in the glide path.
Flaps up.
Well, at least it's a big enough apron for all of us to get in.
Yeah.
Actual asphalt on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd spoil you guys.
No expense spared.
So generous. So generous.
Did you sweep this runway, Mark? It looks incredibly clean.
Well, I had it washed specially for you.
Thank you.
Looks like Paul's grandfather. Very clean.
I've just opened my door to let some air in.
Thank God.
I won't ask why.
It's that flagpole.
Yeah. Yeah. Take it out and throw it out.
I'm just going to have an operation now to have it removed.
Mark is streaming live on YouTube. Don't get him banned.
Gonna judge.
Please.
People, you like what you like, I guess.
Oh, look at that. I've just got outside view. Everyone's lined up beautifully. That's really good.
What city is this?
I'm just shutting down the engines. It's a bit noisy.
Is this Jakarta? What city is this?
I'll take a
I think
4K
so.
screenshot of this.
Yeah, I think it's Jakarta.
This is it's Jakarta, but this is it's not Jakarta International Airport. This is the second biggest airport in Jakarta, called Halim.
My dad's actually a full-scale pilot, so he's going to come up here in a little bit after he's done doing something. He's going to fly with you guys for a little bit.
Fantastic.
This is our full stop, Mark, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, what did he mean now?
Prizes. The prize moment.
Okay, guys. So, again, thank you all very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And thanks to Burning Blue Designs. They have offered 3 copies of Martha's Vineyard Airport. If you send me, if you win, just give me a shout, a personal message on Discord, please. I'll send you the code. You then go to Burning Blue Designs, you buy the product. There'll be as you buy it, you'll get an opportunity to put in a coupon code. Put in the code I give you. It'll put the value to 0, and that's how you get it. And that way you'll get all future updates and what have you and so on. I do have the airport myself, and I must say that Adam and the team at Burning Blue Designs done a fantastic job. Amazing detail, passengers, all the rest of it. So very, very good of them to give it. And there's also a £25 Just Flight gift voucher. So the way I do it, anybody in the Discord, I just run a random number generator. So let me start off with the first copy of Martha's Vineyard. I get the number, then I got to count it. Damn, it's a big
luck,
number.
everyone.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Ah,
Sounds all the lottery, Mark.
can you believe it? Sparky Sven.
Hey!
Already,
Hey, what up, Sparky?
You already got it.
Yeah,
You can
so
give it to somebody else because I already own it.
you already own it. Okay, let me run it again.
Run the numbers again.
You run a park next to you so I can try to intimidate you with my P-38.
That's how you did it. Oh, okay.
Right, the next one is Sun Oil Cala.
Voila.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Well done.
The next one, okay, so if you send me a personal message and then I'll give you the code for the second copy of Martha's Vineyard from Burning Blue Designs. Bakerfly.
Hey.
Thank you very much, Mark. I'm a big fan.
Well done.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Well done, mate.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
The next copy is Alan Paul.
Hi
Well done, Alan.
very much.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Well done, Alan.
Cheers.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Okay,
I'll add it to my growing collection.
and now for the £25 gift voucher from Just Flight.
Now that's interesting for the Concorde.
If I win it again, I'm passing it to somebody else. So rest assured.
And the winner is Wombleway.
Well done.
Yeah.
So, and again, Wombleway, if you can just send me a personal message, give me your email and your name, and the Just Flight will send you the voucher directly. Whereabouts in the world are you?
I'm in Dorset in UK.
Okay, that's great. So it'll be in pounds, so no problem. To everybody, thank you very much for joining us. I will post the details for the next fly-in, which is going to be mid-February. Does anybody have any preferences for where they'd like us to go? I have one or two in mind, but any suggestions?
The dusk one would be nice, the nighttime flight, or into the dusk.
I think, Mark, I would second that, Mark. As it's as the nights are quite close in the UK at the moment, maybe get a night flight in before the summer days come in.
Go for it.
Okay,
How about doing that in like the citation jet, the corporate jet?
Yeah.
Or CJ4.
How do people feel about flying in a jet?
I hardly ever fly jets.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You gotta start learning to fly jets, man. Those things get you to airports really quick. And landing at night, you want to get a lot of airports.
To everybody on the stream, thank you very much for joining us. Really
I think the beauty of flying at night, Mark, as well, you get to appreciate
hope to see
the
you
night
again
lights,
soon.
don't you? So it's
Bye
probably,
for now.
you know, maybe.
Okay, guys, I'll decide where and what have you, but I will build in a bit of night flying. For the next flight, I'll stay away from jets just for simplicity, but it's certainly something we can plan on for the future. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. It's been great.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys. Bye for now.
Good afternoon all. Cheers.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Cheers,
good
everyone.
night.
Cheers, Mark.
Thanks,
Thanks
everybody.
for organising that. Take care. Bye.
See you guys on the next one. Take care.
Absolutely.
Lots of fun. Thank you.
Bye.